Chapter 2 is Matter Around Us Pure Multiple Choice Questions. Set 1. 1. Which of the following statements are true for pure substances? 1. Pure substances contain only one kind of particles. 2. Pure substances may be compounds or mixtures. 3. Pure substances have the same composition throughout. 4. Pure substances can be exemplified by all elements other than nickel. 1 and 2, 1 and 3. C. 3 and 4. D. 2 and 3. Answer. The correct answer is B. 1 and 3. Explanation. 1. Pure substances contain only one kind of particles. True, because a pure substance has a uniform and definite composition. 2. Pure substances may be compounds or mixtures. False, as pure substances can be elements or compounds, but mixtures are not pure substances. 3. Pure substances have the same composition throughout. True, pure substances are homogeneous, meaning their composition is the same throughout. 4. Pure substances can be exemplified by all elements other than nickel. False, as nickel is also an element and can be a pure substance. 2. Rusting of an article made up of iron is called A. Corrosion, and it is a physical as well as chemical change. B. Dissolution, and it is a physical change. C. Corrosion, and it is a chemical change. D. Dissolution, and it is a chemical change. Answer. The correct answer is C. Corrosion, and it is a chemical change. Explanation. Rusting of iron is an example of corrosion, which involves the chemical reaction between iron, oxygen, and water, leading to the formation of iron oxide, rust. This is a chemical change because new substances are formed during the process, and it cannot be reversed by simple physical means. Number 3. A mixture of sulfur and carbon disulfide is A. Heterogeneous and shows Tyndall effect. B. Homogeneous and shows Tyndall effect. C. Heterogeneous and does not show Tyndall effect. D. Homogeneous and does not show Tyndall effect. Answer. The correct answer is homogeneous and does not show Tyndall effect. Explanation. The Tyndall effect is caused by the scattering of light by insoluble particles in a solution. Homogeneous mixtures do not contain insoluble particles, so they do not show the Tyndall effect. Carbon disulfide is a colorless, flammable, and neurotoxic liquid that is used as a solvent for sulfur. 4. Tincture of iodine has antiseptic properties. This solution is made by dissolving A. Iodine in potassium iodide, B. Iodine in Vaseline, C. Iodine in water, D. Iodine in alcohol. Answer. The correct answer is D. Iodine in alcohol. Explanation. Tincture of iodine is a solution of iodine dissolved in alcohol. It is commonly used as an antiseptic for cleaning wounds because alcohol helps in dissolving iodine, making it effective for external application. 5. Which of the following are homogeneous in nature? 1. Ice. 2. Wood. 3. Soil. 4. Air. 1 and 3. B. 2 and 4. C. 1 and 4. D. 3 and 4. Answer. The correct answer is C. 1 and 4. Explanation. Ice is a homogeneous substance because it has a uniform composition throughout. Air is also homogeneous as it is a mixture of gases that is evenly distributed. Wood and soil are heterogeneous as they do not have uniform composition. 6. Which of the following are physical changes? 1. Melting of iron metal. 2. Rusting of iron. 3. Bending of an iron rod. 4. Drawing a wire of iron metal. A. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 2, and 4. C. 1, 3, and 4. D. 2, 3, and 4. Answer. The correct answer is C. 1, 3, and 4. Explanation. 1. Melting of iron metal. A physical change because no new substance is formed and it can be reversed. 2. Rusting of iron. A chemical change because a new substance, iron oxide, is formed. 3. Bending of an iron rod. A physical change because the shape changes but the material remains the same. 4. Drawing a wire of iron metal, a physical change because the shape changes, but the composition of iron remains unchanged. 7. Which of the following are chemical changes? 1. Decaying of wood. 2. Burning of wood. 3. Sawing of wood. 4. Hammering of a nail into a piece of wood. A. 1 and 2. B. and 3. C. 3 and 4. D. 1 and 4. Answer. The correct answer is A. 1 and 2. Explanation. 1. Decaying of wood, a chemical change because it involves the breakdown of organic matter into new substances. 2. Burning of wood, a chemical change because it involves a reaction with oxygen to form new substances like ash and gases. 3. Sawing of wood, a physical change as it only changes the size or shape of the wood without altering its chemical composition. 4. Hammering of a nail into a piece of wood, a physical change as it changes the position or shape of the wood and nail but not their chemical composition. 8. Two substances, A and B, were made to react to form a third substance, A2B, according to the following reaction: 2A plus B, A2B. Which of the following statements concerning this reaction are incorrect? 1. The product A2B shows the properties of substances A and B. 2. The product will always have a fixed composition. 3. The product so formed cannot be classified as a compound. 4. The product so formed is an element A, 1, 2, and 3, B, 2, 3, and 4, C, 1, 3, and 4, D, 2, 3, and 4. Answer. The correct answer is C, 1, 3, and 4. Explanation. 1. The product A2B shows the properties of substances A and B. Incorrect. The product A2B will have its own disc properties which are different from those of substances A and B. 2. The product will always have a fixed composition. Correct. A compound has a fixed composition by definition. 3. The product so formed cannot be classified as a compound. Incorrect. The product A2B, formed from a reaction between A and B, is classified as a compound. 4. The product so formed is an element. Incorrect. A compound consists of two or more elements chemically combined, so A2B is not an element but a compound. 9. Two chemical species X and Y combine together to form a product P, which contains both X and Y. X plus Y, P, X, and Y cannot be broken down into simpler substances by simple chemical reactions. Which of the following concerning the species X, Y, and P are correct? 1. P is a compound. 2. X and Y are compounds. 3. X and Y are elements. 4. P has a fixed composition A, 1, 2, and 3, B, 1, 2, and 4, C, 2, 3, and 4, D, 1, 3, and 4. Answer. The correct answer is D, 1, 3, and 4. Explanation. 1. P is a compound. Correct. Since X and Y combine to form a new substance P, which contains both X and Y, P is a compound. 2. X and Y are compounds. Incorrect. Since X and Y cannot be broken down into simpler substances by simple chemical reactions, they must be elements, not compounds. 3. X and Y are elements. Correct. X and Y are elements because they cannot be broken down further by simple chemical reactions. 4. P has a fixed composition. Correct. A compound has a fixed composition, meaning the ratio of X to Y in P is consistent.